Yeah, we're good.
Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, this concludes Mayweather versus Gotti exhibition. How about a round of applause recognizing their efforts? Por favor, denles un aplauso por su actuación esta noche. Floyd Mayweather, John Gotti III.
Today's topic is a situation that has the boxing community talking non-stop. Floyd Mayweather Jr. appears to have directed attention toward Gervonta Davis after his exhibition bout with John Gotti III. If that tension eventually leads to a matchup, it would be an extraordinary development, considering the history between mentor and student. Let's take a closer look at what's been happening. To begin, we should look at the recent exhibition between Mayweather and Gotti III. Anyone who has followed Mayweather's exhibition events knows they are typically designed more for spectacle and fan excitement than for serious competition. This time, however, the mood seemed noticeably different. There was a sense of friction between the fighters, and the atmosphere inside the ring reflected that underlying tension. Mayweather stepped into the ring against Gotti III, the grandson of the famous mob boss. From a competitive standpoint, few people believe Gotti posed a real threat to Mayweather's long-established boxing legacy. Still, the promotion leading up to the fight generated plenty of interest and anticipation among fans. When the bout began, Gotti came out pressing forward with determination, throwing punches as though he wanted to prove something. On the other side, Mayweather relied on the skills that defined his career: tight defense, quick reactions, and the ability to avoid incoming shots with remarkable precision. Despite being labeled an exhibition, the exchanges carried a surprising level of intensity. The charged energy between the two fighters made the moment feel more significant than many of Mayweather's recent appearances, giving fans something memorable to talk about. Gotti continued pressing the action during the match, clearly determined to leave an impression. Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather Jr. remained calm and composed, performing in the familiar style fans have watched for years, demonstrating the sharp instincts and technical mastery that helped build his reputation as one of boxing's greatest figures. Many observers see him not only as a dominant competitor in the ring, but also as someone who played a major role in shaping the sport's modern landscape. In the middle of the bout, an unexpected moment occurred. Mayweather decided to remove the referee who was officiating the fight. His reason was clear. He was dissatisfied with the way certain situations were being handled. As a result, the referee was replaced during the event itself, which is something rarely witnessed in boxing. The moment highlighted just how much influence Mayweather holds during his exhibition appearances, where circumstances can shift quickly when he's involved. Given that level of authority and confidence, it didn't shock many fans when Mayweather later turned his attention toward Gervonta Davis after the event concluded. With their past relationship and Mayweather's outspoken nature, the idea of him calling out his former protégé didn't seem as surprising as it might have at first.
Waiting. What's
After earning another exhibition victory, Floyd Mayweather Jr. didn't simply celebrate and move on. Instead, he took to social media and caught fans off guard by turning his attention toward his former protégé, Gervonta Davis. The unexpected message immediately fueled discussion throughout the boxing world, with many wondering whether this moment could lead to something major. While speaking after the bout, Mayweather initially acknowledged his opponent for stepping into the ring and helping create an entertaining event. However, the conversation soon shifted. He suggested that his time actively competing might be approaching its final chapter, and mentioned the idea of giving fans one more unforgettable moment before stepping away for good. Then he pointed out that Davis, often called Tank, was in attendance and issued a direct challenge, saying he wanted one last significant fight before retiring. The crowd reacted instantly, and the moment quickly became a major talking point across the sport. To understand why this drew so much attention, it's important to remember their history. Earlier in his career, Davis rose through the ranks under Mayweather's mentorship. Mayweather played a key role in guiding his early development as a professional fighter. Over time, Tank built his own reputation as a powerful and dominant presence in the ring, becoming especially known for his knockout performances. However, their relationship in recent years hasn't appeared as close as it once was. Reports of disagreements and growing distance between the two have circulated, and the public challenge brought those rumors back into focus. So why did this happen now? Some people believe Mayweather may be thinking about his legacy or trying to make a final statement in boxing. Others suspect the situation could involve personal tensions as well. Recently, Ryan Garcia added another layer to the conversation with comments that stirred additional drama. Garcia claimed publicly that issues outside the ring might also be part of the story. According to his remarks, there were rumors suggesting Davis had been involved with Mayweather's daughter while Floyd was preparing for his exhibition with John Gotti III. Those claims quickly spread online and intensified the debate around the call-out. With all of this unfolding, fans are now watching closely to see what happens next. Whether this situation eventually leads to a real fight or remains part of the ongoing tension between two fighters who once shared the same corner is something the boxing world is eager to find out.
I already knew about all that. Once Gervonta Floyd Mayweather's daughter, and that's not even a secret. That's not something I'm exposed.
There's also another perspective that many fans have started discussing. Some believe Floyd Mayweather Jr. could be responding to recent headlines involving Gervonta Davis. Tank recently spoke about signing a deal that he claimed was bigger than what Floyd had received in a comparable situation earlier in his career. That statement quickly caught the attention of the boxing world. Given Mayweather's long-standing reputation for protecting his position at the very top of the sport, remarks like that naturally generate conversation. Over the years, Floyd has built his brand around being boxing's biggest attraction and one of its most powerful figures. Because of that, any suggestion that another fighter might be surpassing his achievements tends to spark immediate debate. For that reason, some analysts think the recent call-out might not be strictly about what happens inside the ring. It could also connect to pride, legacy, and influence within the boxing business. Whatever the real reason may be, the growing tension between the former mentor and the fighter who once rose under his guidance has become a major topic of discussion among fans.
Cut you off because he was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I wouldn't say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro. Yeah. That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the deal.
He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
For quite some time, fans have noticed a sense of rivalry between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Gervonta Davis. The competitive dynamic between them has often been discussed, and many supporters believe Tank has long been interested in eventually facing his former mentor inside the ring. Because of that background, the possibility of these two fighters meeting in a bout has remained a frequent topic in the boxing world. Now, that scenario may be closer to becoming reality. Davis recently suggested that the long-talked-about matchup could potentially take place as early as September. That comment immediately sparked excitement among fans who have been waiting to see if this clash would ever move beyond speculation. Looking at it from that perspective, Mayweather's public challenge may not have been a spontaneous moment. Instead, it appears more like a step that reinforced discussions already happening behind the scenes, bringing the idea of a major showdown closer to actually happening.
Deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. Get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about in those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yep.
Ryan Garcia.
Yep.
Devin Haney.
Yep.
Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence.
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. 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 September. November.
Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think is the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
Let's take a closer look at what could truly be at stake if this matchup happens. For Floyd Mayweather Jr., the focus has always been his legacy. With a perfect 50-0 professional record, he spent decades building a reputation as one of boxing's greatest competitors. Stepping into the ring with Gervonta Davis, a fighter he once helped guide early in his career, would come with significant risk. A defeat could place a mark on that flawless record. Still, Mayweather appears to be taking the preparation seriously, reportedly training hard and even working alongside Shakur Stevenson as a sparring partner to ensure he's fully prepared if he eventually faces Tank. For Davis, the stakes are very different. This potential bout represents an opportunity to establish himself completely independent of Mayweather's influence. Tank has built a strong reputation through dominant performances and impressive knockout victories, but the narrative of him following in Floyd's path has remained part of the conversation. A victory over Mayweather, even at this stage of Floyd's career, would carry symbolic meaning for many fans, potentially marking a moment where Davis is viewed as the new leading figure in the sport. Beyond the competitive side, the business implications are impossible to ignore. Throughout his career, Mayweather has shown a remarkable ability to turn major fights into enormous financial events. If a matchup with Davis were officially announced, the revenue potential would likely be enormous. Mayweather's exhibition appearances already generate significant attention, and adding a high-profile opponent like Tank could drive pay-per-view interest to extremely high levels, with promotion and media coverage building intense anticipation. However, money and legacy may not be the only motivations involved. There are also claims suggesting personal tensions between the two fighters. Davis has reportedly spoken about past incidents that he believes created conflict between them, including allegations about actions taken against him during training periods and disputes related to preparation for past fights involving opponents such as Frank Martin. These claims remain part of the broader narrative surrounding their relationship, and they have added another layer to the story. Because of all these factors, legacy, pride, business, and lingering personal issues, the possibility of Mayweather and Davis facing each other has become one of the most talked about topics in boxing right now. If the fight ever becomes official, it would represent far more than just another matchup. It would be the culmination of years of history between two fighters who once stood on the same side of the ring.
He the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drive by while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll picture him bad situation.
That brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed the discussion, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any upcoming content. We also want to hear your opinion. Share your thoughts about the situation between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Gervonta Davis in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.